Yo, what's good, man? MBS Central, MBS Uncensored, man. We are back at it again. This is my second interview of the year, man. And I got the one, the only Mr. Charron in the building. What's going on?
Not too much, brother. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, man. This is the second time I had you. Last year I had you on here. I had you on here last year, and then you back again for this year, man. So how you been?
Life's been good, man. Just actually moved into a new house, me and my girl, and did the battle in the Philippines, a few weeks ago, about 3 weeks ago. So, it took like 2 weeks to recover from that, from the time difference getting back home and just getting the year started off, brother.
Yeah, you. I checked your battle on Flip Top. Shout out to Smugglers.
Mhm.
Has reached 2 million views in less than 2 weeks.
Crazy.
How were you surprised by how the numbers that you guys were moving?
I was hoping for big numbers, and I spoke to Enigma too, right, about first day numbers because I noticed we did a million in less than 24 hours, and he said that's happened, 3 to 5 times maybe max. So the numbers are doing actually better than a lot of the top flip top battles. So I was definitely surprised, but mostly I'm just very grateful for the opportunity.
And this is your second time on Flip Top, right? From what I see from your post interview.
Yeah, I went in 2013 with Lopeshi and Bender. RIP to Bender, obviously. It's one of the greatest to ever do it from Canada. And yeah, I battled two people out there. I battled Zaito and Skarm. So one of them was an English battle and one of them was a subtitle battle, like me and Smugglers. And that one's at like 8 million views or something.
Wow. Okay. All right. And is there ever a language barrier when you're going to these overseas leagues?
I wouldn't say there's a language barrier in a sense that, like, when I'm in the Philippines and let's say I'm at a restaurant or I'm conversing with people, they understand English. Tagalog's their main language, but they all understand English. But in terms of battle rap, yeah, there is a bit of a language barrier because in North America, we have certain sayings that just wouldn't make sense there, right? Like even just it's raining cats and dogs or head over heels, all the idioms and language devices we use, it doesn't translate to proper English there. So there is a bit of a barrier.
Okay. And how's the food like down there, man?
Bro, the food was fire. You know what? The menus weren't English mostly. So I was kind of just like taking a lot of guesses and getting recommendations, but pretty much everything came with like a fat sized thing of rice, just everything's on top of the rice and you're eating it. And there was, a bunch. What did they have? Bone marrow was probably my favorite thing I had there. That shit was good.
So man, you starting off the year pretty solid, man. In 2023, you got 2 million views. I see a lot of battles that's out right now. You're doing way better numbers than the battles that's out right now, man. So definitely shout out to you.
Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. I'm really gunning for a champion of the year top 20 position for 2024. I've never got one before. So I think this is the year.
Oh, so you're gonna be battling more this year. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, I got a battle with Cali Smooth coming up actually in Ottawa, so my hometown. That's happening February 10th, and then I have the battle with Danny Myers on UW March 2nd.
Now let's get to that. Danny Myers. The last time you guys battled on it was on band on the URL. It was for 1 round. That was one of my favorite battles till this day. And I always tell Danny that the crazy thing is I actually do a show with Danny. And
Yep.
I always tell him, he asked me, he was like, "Hey, who you think I should battle?" And I said, "Yo, man, one of the guys that you should battle is Charron, man. I think that will be a bar fest, rebuttals, freestyles, you name it, man. And he was like, "Yeah, I want to do that too." And then now we're here. We get 3 rounds on the UW. Um, what's your thoughts?
I'm happy. I feel like when Danny and I did a one rounder, I just don't. I thought it was great, but I just didn't feel like it was enough, right? Because Danny is so good at rebuttals and freestyles, and he didn't get a chance to do any. And I feel like, me versus Chef Trez, one of the things that made that so amazing was that we were doing rebuttals and freestyles and everything. So I think that having the 3 rounds, having Danny having a chance to rebuttal, and myself, I think it will add a lot to it.
Okay. So you and Danny, 3 rounds. That I think I had the conversation with you the first time. The one I won't forget was when he won the coin toss and he wanted to go first. So you were ready for those rebuttals. I'm pretty sure that it's not going to be something like that. If he wins the coin toss, he's going to have you go first. All right.
Yeah, I didn't really know what he was doing. He was trying to say that I did a Jedi mind trick or something on him because like he won the coin toss. Whatever, I can't remember if I flipped it and said heads and let's say it was tails. So I knew he won, but I pointed at him like it's on you as a joke, and then he just
Yeah.
actually went. So I'm not sure if he thought he lost the coin toss, or I'm not sure how it went. But if I win the coin toss, I'm definitely letting Danny go first. What the hell?
He tricked you, man. You tricked him, man.
I may have tricked him. I got away with the dirty one.
um Now, how did this battle happen between you and Danny being on UW?
Honestly, I saw ours start dropping the promo for the new UW event in New Orleans, and I mean I love UW. I've battled twice on there. I've battled B Magic. I battled Tay Rock, and I just DM'd ours and was like, "Oh shit, you're bringing UW back! Like I'd love to do another battle." And he said, "Oh, I actually may have a spot for you. Let me. I'm going to talk to my business partner and whatnot." And then a couple hours later, he just said Danny Myers with a question mark. And then I
Wow.
just said, yeah, let's do it. And then, we spoke business. He spoke business with Danny, and it happened. So, I mean, like, this probably was one of the last battles set up, I'd assume, because, like, I think we only spoke maybe 3 days ago about it, 4 days ago, max.
And you're locked in. You ready? I'm pretty sure you still got a lot of material you got to go through.
No, I mean I wouldn't say I'm locked in, right? I have some ideas of what I'm gonna say, but I definitely need to, spend time writing a bunch of bars and putting it all together. So I'm not locked in, but I'll be locked in for the battle 100%.
Wait a minute, Sharon. I remember last year you mentioned something about the big rematch. Is this the rematch that you're talking about, or was this something else?
A rematch I had locked in was me versus Chilla Jones on URL, but I guess it didn't get announced, but a week before that happened, Pat Stay passed away. So I wasn't in the right mind, to do the battle that soon after Pat passing. And then also I wanted to pay my respects and go to his funeral, which was the same day. So me and Chilla Jones never happened actually, but I have bars for Chilla.
And then you got the Danny battle. You obviously been on UW, and you make a return, man. So in New Orleans, also, man, how you feeling about that? You, Danny, in New Orleans, UW is returning.
Hell yeah, I think it's cool. I think it's great that Danny and I are getting a 3 rounder. I think it's great that UW's back for the culture. I feel like they're one of the best leagues to ever do it. And New Orleans, I've never been there, but I've always wanted to go there. It seems like a cool ass spot to go to.
So this is actually your first battle in being in Louisiana or New Orleans, I guess you could say.
This will be my first time even being in Louisiana.
Okay. Okay. Now, as far as outside of that, are you what's your plan for 2024 as far as battles goes? King of the Dot, possibly URL. What's your plan for the rest of 2024?
I'm hoping to have my best year ever. I feel like I usually just do like 2 to 4 battles a year or something like that. But I feel like this year I really want to try to do like a 7 to 10 type battle schedule for the year, and not on Danny's level. Danny, I think he does like 40 battles in a year. I wouldn't even enjoy doing more than like 15 battles or 12. Yeah, if I was battling more than once a month, I don't know. But I want to stay active this year, at least do like 6 battles. And I would love to touch down on the Smack stage. I'd love to make my Blue Room debut. I'd love to check out other leagues.
Mm.
I haven't, battled on. I know that there's like Chrome and the Trenches and Mike Masters are dope. Shout out to everyone doing the thing.
I might have to clip this, man. The Blue Room, man. The ARP might go crazy after what you just said right now.
Bro, I've been messaging. I messaged ARP like 3 times last year. I messaged him this year already. I was like, bro, I want on that Blue Room. Like, let's set something up.
Mm.
I feel like me and Trez was definitely a classic on RBE, and I would love to do another cool thing with RBE, right? Because I did the Big Cannon and the Trez battle. We both did 4 rounds. Like, I'm down to do something innovative, but I don't know. Maybe he doesn't want to book me. I can't speak
Aw,
on his
come
behalf.
on, man. This is Charron we're talking about.
I can't speak on his behalf. I just I've been trying. ARP, if you see this, I want to do a Blue Room debut, man. And it's all love. I
Oh.
got I got a lot of love for ARP as a person and RBE as a league. It's all love, but it's one of those things I gotta do because the Blue Room's a big deal to have on your resume.
Okay, okay. Hey man, I'm gonna have my co-host jump on here really quick. I when I told her that I was gonna have Sharon on, she was like, "Yo, I'm jealous." I said, "Okay, look, I'll bring
Yeah.
you on." So this is Red.
Hey,
Let's go.
Hey Red, what's up?
So,
nothing much. Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year's to you too.
So I just wanted to chime in a little bit. I've been watching from backstage. I know Gio has asked you a lot of questions. I know I missed the first couple of minutes. I just got home from the gym. So I know you're Canadian, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm not sure if he asked you or if you got the chance to explain like how you started in battle rap. Like, was it a certain person that you looked up, or was it something that you've been interested in, like growing up? Like, tell us a little bit more about your background and how you started battle rapping.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think the very first thing I ever seen of battle rap was like when I was in grade 5 or something. Was when 8 Mile came out. Obviously, that was like a big thing to see, but that was a movie of battle rap. But the very first person I ever saw was Jin on 106 in Park. So I watched
mm,
his run. But back then it was just freestyling and it was over beats, right? So
Mhm.
then the very first experience I had with actually watching written battle rap was either Cassidy and Freeway or Reed Dollars versus Trigger. So those were the first two ones I definitely saw, and then the WRCs came out, the Smack DVDs, watching Murder Mook, Solomon, Serious Jones, Math, and then King of the Dot popped up in Grind Time, and I tried out for King of the Dot, and the rest is kind of just history.
Okay, so after seeing that, you kind of knew that that was a industry you want to tap in, and so you just started putting a pen to paper and started
I'm
writing.
Yeah, I think like my first King of the Dot battle, I was just like freestyling. I didn't even know because old school back in the day was like cheating if you're writing, like you're supposed to freestyle.
Yeah,
So, but I realized people are writing, so I actually started writing for the battles. But yeah, that was 2009. So we're on like 15 years of battle rap. I've never missed a calendar year yet.
I love it. I love it. Do you okay? So this is kind of like a personal, not personal, but personal opinion. Do you feel like battle rap is underrated, or it should be? it should be more what I'm looking for. That it should be more what is the word I'm looking for? Do you feel like battle rap is underrated as of right now coming into 2024? Or do you feel like it's making its way forward?
Do you mean like it should be more mainstream?
Yes. Yes.
Well, yeah, I feel like battle rap hasn't hit its ceiling yet. So yeah, I would feel it's underrated. I feel like Netflix or someone could do something big with battle rap where it's like they teamed up with, let's say, URL, RB, or King of the Dot, and they throw an event, and the event is the season, right? And each episode is a battle. I feel like something like that could be really interesting. But then also, battle rap is also like a soap opera, right? Like you see all the angles people use on each other. People like, you two, you guys have seen battle rap for years, so you know what people are talking about when they talk about, a certain angle used on someone. Where if a new listener comes in and they hear someone talking about K-Shine slapping me, or Danny giving $12,000 to T-Rex, they're gonna be like, what is this? I don't understand it, right? So I feel like, yeah, I feel like battle rap still has more room to grow, but I still feel like battle rap's in a really good spot.
Yeah, yeah, it is in a good spot. Because we see guys like Drake getting involved with events. We've seen NBA stars, NFL stars,
Mm-hmm.
getting involved with these battle rap events. I think it has its moments. Sometimes it does hits its lows.
Hmm.
You got Remy Ma, has her own battle rap league right now. So yeah, so I think it has its moments though, but it's not where it's supposed to be, in my
Right.
opinion.
Hmm.
Yeah, I definitely feel like that it's on the up and up, but I definitely feel like it should be more mainstream as of right now. I feel like I don't know, more like you said, more and more artists, more and more people in the industry are bringing awareness to it, so which is good. And like you said, Netflix should do some type of special. I mean, hey, you got the platform, you had that idea, so I mean, you should try and see if you can make something happen.
For sure. I mean, if anyone has a connect at Netflix and is watching this video, hit me up.
Yeah.
So what's going on with you and Wild and Out right now, man? What's up with that?
Yeah, it's been on a bit of a hiatus. So we filmed a season in, like, I can't remember, sometime last year, early last year, and they still haven't released it yet. They're just sitting on the footage, and we were supposed to film another season in October of last year. It got delayed. We were supposed to do a season April. It got moved back to April of this year, but that got delayed, and then now they're talking about it may not be until October of this year. So I don't know.
Wow.
And with you being in battle rap and doing Wilder now, how do you balance those two things?
I think it's two separate entities, right? So while and out, I don't really need much preparation. Like we go out there and we kind of just think on our feet, right? Like we film, we're out there maybe for, let's say, a month at a time filming, and we would be just filming, 2 to 3 episodes a day for 5 days maybe of the week, and then have a couple days off and back at it. So while and out is really fun, and it's not much work for me because, like, if we're doing a rap game, you just have to do like 4 bars or something, right? So you just kind of freestyle it or think of it in your head like the day of. But battle rap, it takes a lot more effort because to come up with like 3 rounds worth of material at like 2 or 3 minutes, it's a lot of, a lot to write and a lot to remember.
Yeah. Plus you have to do like a little bit of research on whoever you're battling.
Yeah, that too,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Wild and Out. So do you've been there for quite some time? Do you have a favorite moment from Wild and Out?
Hmm. I gotta think, just because, like, damn, I've done like,
You've had a lot of good moments though, honestly. I mean, because that's where I basically mainly know you from is from Wild and Out because I love watching Wild and Out. You guys have me laughing. If I ever have a bad day, I know I can laugh. Wildin' Out. Just go and watch it. But I've seen a couple of your battle raps, but I feel like you had a lot of good moments on Wildin' Out.
Thank you. I feel like the most, probably my favorite moment, it would probably just be the one I got the most reaction for, was the Young MA episode. And I was going against her squad, and Conceited was there. And I said, Conceited, you act always acting like a tough dude, but I'll punk you. You're such a pussy that Young MA would fuck you. And the crowd went like super crazy with Young MA being there. And like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it was just a cool moment. Like Nick Cannon was going crazy, and the whole audience was jumping. So I'd say that moment.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, yeah, that was sick.
Yeah, I love the moments, when you go at Conceited, or when you go at Hitman, or when you go at Clips,
Yeah,
because all you guys came from the battle rap culture. So it's good to see you guys on that a different type of platform, and showing your guys' personality.
facts. Yeah, shout out to Hitman Clips and Conceited, Carter Deems. There's been my verse, been a couple battle rappers on the show.
Okay, so before we get out of here, man, Red, do you have any last questions before we wrap things up?
Yeah, so before we go, for the young up and coming battle rappers or anybody who wants to get into comedy, what is some knowledge you would like to drop for them?
I mean, I think you just have to look at what's most popular right now and go with the trends, right? So if you're looking to get noticed and go viral, definitely YouTube Shorts, TikTok, compile your best moments and put that on there. And then if you're looking to get started in battle rap, I think what you have to do is just find a league that's close to you. Obviously, do some battles for free, maybe even pay for to do some battles, get
Hmm.
some footage out there, try to get some good performances on camera, and then just contact people like, Organic, Gates of the Garden, iBattle, RBE, URL, and try to get noticed. That's all you really can do.
Yeah. Okay. And while you're at, go ahead and drop all your your tags like for Instagram. You have TikTok and YouTube, so people can go ahead and so our followers can follow you.
For sure, yeah, I appreciate that. So it's just Charron KOTD. Follow me on all platforms there, and make sure to be on the lookout for my two battles coming up. Me versus Cali Smooth. If you're in Ottawa, make sure to buy tickets. There's not going to be a pay per view, but it will be a YouTube release. And then for me versus Danny, shout out to UW. If you're in New Orleans, make sure to pull up. And if not, there will be a pay per view event for you to buy.
Okay. For the ones who are local for your for those battle raps, are you able to say what dates?
Yep, it's going to be February 10th for the Ottawa battle, and the New Orleans battle is going to be March 2nd.
Hey.
All right, man. With that being said, Sharon, definitely appreciate you always, man. Be looking forward to recapping your battle when it's all done, March 2nd.
Yep,
Make sure you get your tickets. Make sure you get the pay per view. I think it is on Rap Grid.
yep.
And best of luck to you, man. And with that being said, go ahead and give your shout outs really quick before we get out of here.
Yeah, bro. Shout out to King of the Dodge. Shout out my brother Organic, and just shout out to anyone involved in battle rap, whether you're a blogger, battler, league owner, fan. It's just one big family. Our culture is, and make sure you're not biased because you and Danny are friends when you're recapping the battle. If he gets his ass whipped, you got to tell
All
him.
right, man. All right, man. All right. All right, man. Go ahead, Red. Give your shout outs.
Well, one, I'm in Texas, so if I'm available, I that little 5 hour drive to come see you. So I'm
Pull
gonna
up.
tap in with you, and thank you again for coming on to MBS. Giving everybody a little bit more information about you and what you do, and bringing light to our platform. Thank you, Keo, for letting me come on and speak to him, knowing that I was jealous. I mean, I, I speak my 2 cents. And yeah, it's just Happy New Year's, and I definitely can see that you have a lot planned for 2024. Manifest. I see you doing big things. Keep going. Don't let anything stop you.
Appreciate that.
That's just about it.
All
Thank you. I
right, man.
appreciate that.
A shout out to Red. Shout out to Charron once again. Best of luck you in 2024 to your battle against Danny and Cali Smooth.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
But with that being said, man, this is NBS Uncensored, and we'll see you guys next time.
See you
Peace.
next time.
Peace.